So we're skipping the do now. Like I said, there's not going to be anything new in today's lesson. It's sort of just practicing everything else that we've been doing. So it says two angles are supplementary. One angle is 5 less than 4 times the other angle. Find both angles. Well, if you remember from last class, what did I say? If the word problem just says sup, what do we draw? If the word problem just says comp, what do we draw? Nora. Good. If it just says sup, we draw a straight angle. If it just says comp, we draw a right angle. So in this specific word problem, what am I drawing? A straight angle. And I'm going to take that straight angle and I'm going to split it into 2 angles. I'm going to go to this diagram and now I'm going to call one of the angles just X. Nothing else but just X. And how am I going to represent the other angle based on what? Lexi, was your hand up or no? Good, based on the words, exactly. We're going to write the other angle based on the words. So it says one angle is 5 less than 4 times the other. Well, we've already assigned one angle as X. So the other angle is 5 less than 4 times X, which Lexi told us is 4X minus 5. Now that we filled in both angles, now we can come up with an equation. Can anybody tell me the equation that we're going to use here to solve for X? Michael.
4X minus 5 plus X equals 180.
You got it. So here we're going to have 5X minus 5 equals 180. 5X equals 185. X will equal 37. All right, we want to find both angles. Well, we know X is 37 degrees, so one angle is 37 degrees. The other angle is 4X minus 5, and that's going to equal, who has an answer for me? No? Well,
148.
close. Not 148. Milo? 143. You got it. All right, the measure of the supplement of an angle is 20 degrees more than 3 times the measure of the complement. Find the complement. What's different about number 2? What is different about number 2? Ethan.
It has both supplementary and complementary.
Exactly. It has both supplementary and complementary. So for number 2, we're not drawing a straight angle. We're not drawing a right angle. Who remembers what we have to do when it says sup and comp in the same word problem? Ethan?
Here, I made the let statement.
Exactly. We have to write out our let statement. Did anybody already memorize this let statement? Did anybody already memorize this let statement?
Angle equals X, and then supplementary is 180 minus X, complementary 90 minus X.
You got it. Angle equals X. The sup of that angle is 180 minus X. The complement of that angle is 90 minus X. Do you all need to memorize this? Yes. If you do not have it on your quiz next week in the problem that we need it for, I will take points off. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to translate the words into mathematical symbols. So it says the measure of the supplement, measure of the supplement. Well, didn't we say the supplement was 180 minus X? So when it says the measure of the supplement of an angle, that's what we're referring to. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write 180 minus X. Then it says is. What mathematical symbol goes with the word is? Safia? Equals. And then it says 20 degrees more than 3 times the measure of the complement. 20 degrees more than, well, that 20 degrees more than is going to be a plus 20. 3 times the measure of the complement. How am I going to represent that? 3 times the measure of the complement. Milo. 3 parentheses 90 minus x. Exactly. Now we solve. So I'm going to have 180 minus x is equal to, distribute in that 3. We're going to have 270 minus 3x plus 20. I'm going to combine my like terms on the right side. So now I have 180 minus x is equal to 290 minus 3x. I'm going to get my x's on the same side, so I'm now going to add the 3x over. So I'm going to have 180 plus 2x equals 290. Subtract that 180. Bring it up here. Well, actually, we're going to have 2x is equal to 110. So what will x equal? 55. Is 55 my answer? Is 55 my answer? No. What does 55 represent? This is important because sometimes I'll ask for this. What does the 55 represent?
X.
But what is x? I don't know who said that. Jeff? Yeah, x is 55, but what does that represent in this problem? Is it the complement?
Could be.
No.
Angle.
The angle, very good. It is the angle. 55 represents the angle. If I said, find the angle, would we be done? Yes, sometimes I will say find the angle, but I didn't. I said find the complement. So how am I going to find the complement if the angle is 55? Navia. That's exactly what you do. Excellent. So the complement will be 90 minus 55. So the complement is 35 degrees. All right, are we ready for the next one? One angle is 21 more than twice its complement. Find both angles. So right now, I want everybody on their Chromebooks to either draw a straight angle, a right angle, or the let statement, depending on which one they think we need for this problem. All right, a straight angle, a right angle, or a let statement, based on the wording of this problem, which one you think we need. So you're drawing a straight angle, a right angle, or a let statement. And then I'm going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Zoom it in because I have old eyes. Zoom it in and let me see. Good. Good. Oh, no. Good, Ishita. Good. Draw your right angle box. Draw your right angle box. Good. Good. Let me see. Good. 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 Ooh, I like, is that using the tool? I like that. That's fancy. Draw your right angle. Good. Good. You didn't show me. Good.
So, I forgot the password to my
home. Hearing their song. Here.
Okay, you got it. All right, so you should have drawn a right angle. If I said good to you, I only said good because you drew the right angle. I didn't actually check what you wrote in that right angle. So if I said good to you, I just meant good, you drew a right angle. I didn't actually look to see what you drew in that right angle. So what you should have done is you should have had a right angle and then we split it into two. All right, automatically, what am I calling one of these angles? X. The other angle is going to be based on the word. So one angle is 21 more than twice its complement. How am I going to write 21 more than twice its complement? Well,
2x plus 10.
you got it. 2x plus 21. How many people that had it written and had written that? How many people had that? Okay. Anybody confused as to how we got this? All right. So now, since we've filled in our diagram, we base the equation on our diagram. When we use a diagram, we base our equation on our diagram. So based on our diagram, can someone tell me what is the equation to solve for x? Mia.
2x plus 21 plus x equals 90.
You got it. 2x plus 21 plus x is equal to 90. Combine your like terms, so we're going to have 3x plus 21 is equal to 90. 3x will equal 69. X will equal 23, not 33. Right, I said find both angles. So x will be 23 degrees. 2x plus 21 will equal, are we at 67 degrees? Does that make sense? Yes, it does. All right, number 4, again, you read the problem. You draw a straight angle, a right angle, or write the let statement based on what you think we're going to use to solve this problem. So you're either drawing a straight angle, a right angle, or making the let statement. Kelly, did you realize your chair is stable?
Yeah.
Were you surprised?
Yeah.
Ethan got it for you. He carried it away and carried in the good chair. Are you grateful?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Zoom it in. I have old eyes, Will. Good, good, good. I cannot see that, but I'm going to just say good to make you feel good. Good, 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 good. Your yellow is killing me, Nora. Good, good. Good, good, good. I think everybody got it. What did we do? We wrote out a let statement. Let angle equal x. The supplement is 180 minus x. The complement is 90 minus x. All right, let's see what these words translate into. 5 times the complement of an angle. 5 times the complement of an angle. Tell me, how am I translating that into mathematical symbols? 5 times the complement of an angle. Someone knows. tell me, how am I going to translate 5 times the complement of an angle?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you are. Let's do it together. All right, 5 times the complement of the angle. Well, what did we say the complement of the angle is going to be represented by, according to our let statement?
90 minus x.
Good. So now we got to write out 5 times that. So how would I write that?
5 parentheses 90 minus x.
And you said you weren't sure. You got it. 5 parentheses 90 minus x. All right, it doesn't say is. Is means equals. It does not say is. It says less. What operation do you think goes with less? Subtraction. So less, it's not less than, it's just less. So it's just a minus. And then it says twice the angle supplement. Twice the angle supplement. Demetri, tell me, how am I going to represent twice the angle supplement?
You 2 times parentheses 180 minus x.
You got it. It's going to be 2 and then parentheses 180 minus x. Still keep going here. Then it says is 30 degrees. How am I going to represent is 30 degrees? Jeff. Equals 30. You got it. All right, I'm going to distribute first. So I'm going to distribute this 5. So we're going to get 450 minus 5x. Now, when you come to distribute the 2, it's not a positive 2. What is it? It's a negative 2. We got to distribute that negative in with it. So this is going to be a negative 360, and then a negative 2 times a negative x is a positive 2x, equals 30. Now we will combine our like terms. 450 minus 360 is 90. Negative 5 plus a positive 2x is a negative 3x equals 30. So now we're going to have negative 3x equals negative 60, so x will equal 20. Jeff, what does x represent?
The angle.
The angle, you got it. All right, someone tell me, what am I asking you to find? Not the angle. Not the angle. Chris, right? Tell me, what am I asking you to find?
Supplementary.
Good. How do I find the supplement?
You do 180 minus 20.
You got it. So our supplement is going to be 180 minus 20. So our supplement is 160 degrees. That is our answer. All right, the measure of the supplement of an angle is 30 degrees less than 5 times the measure of the complement. Find 2/5 the measure of the complement. Do we all agree this is a let statement? Good. So let's go ahead, write out our let. So let angle equal x. The supplement will be 180 minus x, and the complement will be 90 minus x. Matt, it says the measure of the supplement of an angle is. What do I write for that?
Equals.
All right, what before the equals? It says the measure of the supplement of an angle is.
180 minus x.
Good. 180 minus x is, which means equals. Let's keep going. Let's keep reading. 30 degrees less than. Do we all agree that 30 degrees less than? is a minus 30 after, like at the end of minus 30. So 30 degrees less than, let's keep going, 5 times the measure of the complement. How do I represent that and where am I writing that? So we already did the 30 degrees less than. How am I going to represent 5 times the measure of the complement? Jeff.
5 parentheses 90 minus x.
Good. And where do I put that?
Before the minus 30.
Excellent. Before the minus 30. 5 parentheses 90 minus x. Have we set up enough to now solve for x? Yeah. So we're going to have 180 minus x equals, distribute that in, 450 minus 5x minus 30. On the right side, I'm going to combine my like terms. So we have 180 minus x, 420 minus 5x. I'm going to add the 5x over. So we're going to have 180 plus 4x equals 420. Subtract the 180. And we're going to have 4x is equal to 240. X will equal 60. Annalena, what does the 60 represent? The angle. Excellent. 60 represents the angle. Now, I'm not asking for the angle. I'm saying find 2/5 the measure of the complement. Well, before I do the 2/5, what should I find first? Because it says find 2/5 the measure of the complement. So before I take any 2/5 of anything, what should I find?
Find the complement.
First, find the complement. So let's do that. So the complement will be 90 minus 60. So the complement is 30. Do we all agree with that? The complement is 30. But I didn't say find the complement. I said find 2/5 of the complement. So to find 2/5 of the complement, guess what I have to do? 2/5. What does the word of translate into in math? What operation? Multiplication. So it's 2/5 times, what was the complement? 30. So it's 2/5 times 30. Since I'm multiplying fractions, what am I allowed to do? Cross simplify. 5 goes into 36 times. So what am I left with? 2 times 6, which is 12 degrees. 2/5 the complement is 12 degrees. All right, so that was our extra practice with 2.2. Like I said, 2.3, there's nothing new. There's nothing new in 2.3. We're just going to practice drawing conclusions based on all the definitions and theorems that we've learned. So based on our given information, what is the best conclusion? There might be multiple conclusions we can come to. I need the best conclusion. So remember, I told you chapter 1's not leaving. It keeps coming back in. So when it says ray AB bisects angle CAD, well, you need to remember, if we're given that an angle is bisected, what can we conclude from that? If we're given that an angle is bisected, what can we conclude from that? Nora. Excellent, that the two angles are congruent. Nora told us our conclusion. Can somebody name me the two angles using 3 letters? Each angle using 3 letters. Amanda? You got it. Angle CAB will be congruent to angle BAD. That is the best conclusion we can make. Angle CAB congruent to angle BAD. So if you bisect an angle, you get 2 congruent angles. What happens when you bisect this segment? So when you bisect an angle, you get 2 congruent angles. What happens when you bisect a segment? This is me being disappointed that not more hands are up, if you didn't understand me being dramatic. AJ, what happens when you bisect a segment? AJ. When you bisect an angle, you get two congruent angles. What happens when you bisect a segment? Ethan, help him out.
Can you repeat the question again?
When you bisect an angle, you get two congruent angles. What happens when you bisect a segment? This is like daggers at my heart. I'm not going to even lie. I'm so deflated right now. Other Ethan.
You become perpendicular?
No, perpendicular just makes right angles. What does the prefix bi mean? Y'all should know what bi means. What does the prefix bi mean? Two, right? So if you're bisecting a segment, you're splitting it into two. So when you bisect an angle, you get two congruent angles. What happens when you bisect a segment? You get two congruent segments. You get two congruent segments. All right, let's keep going. So here it says angle DEF. So I'm just going to highlight the two angles they're talking about. So angle DEF, this angle down here, is a complement to angle HEF. So these two angles are complements. Can somebody come to a conclusion if those two angles are complement? What would we be allowed to conclude? Ethan?
That's a right angle.
Good. What's a right angle? Name it with three letters.
D, E, F, and F, E, H.
So those two angles together make a right angle, but name the right angle just with three letters, not the two angles that make it.
Oh, D, E, H.
Good. Angle DEH is a right angle. All right, number 3. Was anybody still copying number 2? All right, number 3. It says point A and point R trisect, not bisect, trisect segment CD. Right, so we just spent probably 100 million minutes talking about bisect. All right, prefix bi means two. When you bisect an angle, you get two angles. When you bisect a segment, you get two segments. What do you think is happening when you trisect a segment? Joe.
I get 3 congruent segments.
You get 3 congruent segments. Jeff, which segments?
You can ask him again.
No, Jeff, you got this.
I do?
You do. I have so much faith in you. No, Will.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes, so CD, right, segment CD, that's this segment right there, from C to D, has been trisected. So it's going to be split into 3 equal segments. Which segments are congruent? You name a segment with 2 letters.
CR.
So C, this whole thing is congruent to what?
Oh,
Never mind.
AR is congruent.
Okay, so you're saying AR is going to be, segment AR is congruent to which segments? So this segment right here is congruent to what else? You need 3. CA, so it's congruent to this. What else? You need 3. You got it. Congruent to this, right? So CD has been split into 3 congruent segments. So the best conclusion we can come to is segment CA is congruent to segment AR, which is congruent to segment RD. All right, given E is the midpoint of segment AC. E is the midpoint of segment AC. AJ.
Segment AE is congruent to segment EC.
You got it. Remember the word midpoint. Doesn't it sound like middle? Right? Midpoint sounds like it's in the middle. What is it in the middle of? Well, it's saying it's in the middle of segment A to C. Well, if E is in the middle of segment A to C, that means segment AE will be congruent to segment EC. I'm going to skip the word problems right now because I think you guys need more help with the conclusions. So let's go to independent number 4. Let's go to independent number 4. I want you all to come to a conclusion. If they're saying angle PRS is a right angle, you saying angle PRS equals 90 degrees is not the best conclusion. There's another conclusion that I want. So they're telling us angle PRS is a right angle. I'm looking for another conclusion. I want you to write it down. I'm going to make you all hold it up. Try your best. Like I've said a million times, I'd rather you have a thought and be wrong than have no thoughts at all. So try. It's better to try and be wrong than not to try. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for me. Yes. I can't see. Yes. Yes. No, but I'm glad you tried. Yeah. Oh, wait. I can't see. No, but I'm glad you tried. David, you didn't try for me. Only angles can be complements. Segments can never be complements. Only angles can be Oh, everyone just turned their thing. Good, good. I can't see. All right. Good, good, good. So if we have a right angle, what has happened? That means we can conclude that segment PR and segment RS are, what's that word? Perpendicular. Segment PR is perpendicular to segment RS. So I saw a bunch of people turn their computers around when I said segments can't be complements. Complements are two angles that add to 90. Is PR an angle? No, PR is a segment. So complements are two angles that add to 90. Number 5 is really tricky. I will tell you this. If you get number 5 right, what will I do for you?
You get 100 on the test.
That's a bit extreme, Navia. Let's try something else. You have any other thoughts?
No class for a week.
I'll give you 1 point on the next quiz. All right, I'll give you 1 point on the next quiz. So, if no cheating, block your computers. There's no cheating. If angle WXZ, I will mark it for you. WXZ, I'm even helping you out by, actually, I'm not going to mark it for you. You're on your own. If angle WXZ is congruent to angle YXZ, what is the best conclusion? If you get this right, I will give you 2 points. I upped it. 2 points on the next quiz. If you get this right, I will give you 2 points on the next quiz. Amanda, cover your computer. AJ has sneaky eyes. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have sneaky eyes, but I'm just making a point. Are we ready? Who needs more time? Okay. Cover your computers. AJ covered. AJ knows. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're on the right track, Will, but it wasn't completely. Do we have right angles? No right angles, so it cannot be perpendicular. No. No. Yeah, Mia, quick close it. Quick close it. Wait, let me see it one more time. Yes, Mia's the first one. Close it, Mia, before everybody changes. I can't see yellow.
I changed it.
Yes, Michael, number 2. Yes, Milo, number 2. I cannot see AJ because of the glare. Could you hold it up in a different direction for me? No, close though. All right, we got 2. Oh. Yes, Nora got it. What did you write?
So set angle what was it? Angle WXZ has the same measure as angle YXZ. If they're congruent.
Well, yeah, they have the same measure, but that wasn't the best conclusion. The best conclusion, it's too late now. You weren't holding it up before. Good try, though. All right, angle WXZ, so look at how I marked it, is congruent to angle YXZ. The best conclusion is that this angle that I'm highlighting in red, this big angle has been bisected. So we should have written XZ bisects angle WXY. That is the best conclusion. We got 2 people with the bonus points. Was that it? Raise your hand if you got it. Matt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Good job. All right, last one we're doing today. If angle PQS is 90 degrees. If angle PQS is 90 degrees, what is the best conclusion we can come to? There's actually 2 best conclusions. Write 2 conclusions. Write 2 conclusions we can come to. I want 2 conclusions. 1 conclusion, 2 conclusion. All right, the bell's going to ring, I think, in a minute. Hold it up, hold it up. Oh, no, we need more time. All right, now hold it up. You're good with the perpendicular, nothing about congruent segments because it didn't say bisect or midpoint. So we don't have any congruent segments, but you're good with the perpendicular. You're good with the right angle. It doesn't say anything about congruent segments, so we can't conclude bisect. It didn't say, oh, I see what you guys are saying, the bisect, because you guys are thinking if this is 90, then this is 90, so the straight angle was bisected. Is that why? Oh, I didn't think that. Okay, I'll give that to you. I'll give it to you. But the conclusions I was looking for is angle PQS equals a right angle, and that segment PQ is perpendicular to segment RS. Those were the 2 I was looking for. Your homework tonight is to finish the independent. So that means 2 word problems. No, 3 word problems. In addition, you must do the homework attached to this, 2.2, 2.3.